Pistons fans, what's the deal, man? Old school setting today, as y'all can see, man. Been dealing with the power outage situation over the last couple of days. So, since the power came back on last night, still trying to get things back in line and back in order. So, I appreciate, for all the people that was on Twitter. I appreciate all the prayers and the concerns. Power was out for 2 days. Detroit Pistons, man. A lot of topics on Twitter. I've been posting some polls on Twitter. Still got some going, actually. Man, first and foremost, I want to say the Pistons acquiring Christian Wood that was an absolute sneaky good deal. Another sneaky good deal for Stefanski, man. Christian Wood can ball. He can ball. He can ball, man. He absolutely dominated the G League. So, but that's not what I'm talking about. When he played NBA talent, even though he only played 9 games with the Pelicans, in those games he was balling. Against the Warriors and DeMarcus Cousins, man, he was going full speed at DeMarcus Cousins. Dude has a first step at his size. He has a first step, man, and he was killing DeMarcus Cousins, man. He's able to stretch the floor. He's athletic and catch lobs. On the defensive end, give you blocks, but he's a pretty good offensive rebounder, too. He's pretty much the prototype of what I wanted at backup center last year. Somebody that's like Eric Moreland, but has offensive game to him. That's going to work hard and that's hungry. I believe he's 23 years old. But yeah, Summer League, G League, absolutely destroyed. A couple of games he putting up 45 in the G League at his position is absolutely something that to look at, man. Even though it is G League competition, it is definitely something to look at to put up that many points, man. And he averaged some really, really good numbers, 20 plus, 10 plus rebounds. So yeah, opportunity was definitely something that he needed, and I feel like the Pistons should be able to give him that. I think he definitely has a absolute legit chance of making this roster. I'm actually predicting that he will make the roster because the kid is talented, man. Let's just, he's talented. And he's one of those people that's, subject to not having that proper opportunity. That came when Anthony Davis, did what he did. So the Pelicans was able to put him out there on the floor, man. He had a stint with the Bucks too. So, nice signing. Definitely nice signing. Looking forward to that one. Man, first topic I want to talk about was the Detroit Pistons roster. I've been throwing some lineups out there on Twitter just to see where everybody is. And pretty much everybody is in agreement with me when it comes to who I agree with should be the starting 5, which is Reggie Jackson, Luke Kennard, Tony Snell, and Blake and Dre. So that's just the basic roster, but so many situations you can switch that up. You can start Bruce Brown when you're playing against James Harden or somebody like that, just so you can throw him out there. Reggie or Kennard are not elite defenders, but Bruce Brown has shown you as a rookie what he can do. So him playing in the Summer League at point guard was another big thing to me. Him being able to attack the basket and distribute the ball. He didn't really have too much opportunity to display his jump shot. That's something that is remain to be seen. So we'll see where that development continues, man. That their camp battles is going to be something to keep track of, man, because they got a lot of hungry guys that's trying to find some time to get minutes. So that is all great for Dwayne Casey, man. So we'll see what happens with that situation. But as far as Derrick Rose starting, absolutely not. Derrick Rose is not starting. They're going to manage him properly. I don't think they're going to drop the ball like they did last year with Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin will definitely be getting the low management days this year. That was made known from Dwayne Casey himself. They overused them and they realized that. But you made it to the playoffs, which is leading to my next topic. You made it to the playoffs. You won 44. I said 44. Good Lord. 41 games with Langston Galloway, Zaza Pachulia. Oh my God, I don't even want to say his name. Jose Calderon on your roster and playing. John Lewis sitting on a bench, warming it. I mean, that second unit was, oh my God, it was terrible last year. You made the playoffs with that roster you had last year. And you definitely made the proper upgrades where I can say the Pistons can go ahead and get about another 9 games. They can have a 50-game season this year. I have no problem with saying that, especially knowing the situation with the injuries of Ish Smith going down that killed us. But still, through that and through the trash roster that you had, you still managed to win 41 games. And you were still knocking at the door before Blake got hurt. You were knocking at the door to fight for the 5th seed. I don't know if y'all remember that or not. So I have no problem saying that they can win 50 games. And that's why I posted that on Twitter, just to see if people was thinking logically and if people was on the same page. So obviously health is going to play a part this year as well, but you have better guys sitting on the bench this year. So those low management days when Derrick Rose needs to sit, you have Frazier still there. So Frazier definitely is somebody you can throw in as a backup point guard right now. And that somebody is going to give you points. So, you know, you did a hell of a job going out as Stefanski and getting some guys that can step in and help this team. You know, you got Thon and Christian Wood. You got Markieff Morris and Derrick Rose, man. We got Sekou Doumbouya, man. So, I mean, I have no problem saying that. So, but yeah, those were pretty much the topics that I've been putting out on Twitter. Pretty interesting topics. A lot of lineups you can throw out there. My I would say depth lineup or the fourth quarter lineup, I want to call it. You know, that's when I can see Derrick Rose, Reggie Jackson, Luke Kennard, Blake and Dre. You can throw that out there in the fourth quarter to finish basketball games. Absolutely. They all have the clutch gene. We know Reggie in the fourth quarter. We know Derrick Rose in the fourth quarter. We know Blake in the fourth quarter. We know Andre in the fourth quarter. And Luke Kennard also. So I would definitely throw that lineup in there in the fourth quarter in certain situations. Just to say, hey, man, let's go ahead and get this game done, man. Go out there, you know, penetrate, kick that ball. You know, you got Dre lurking down there, clean up anything that come off that rim. So we've seen them hit game-winning tip-in. So absolutely the roster that I would go with in the fourth quarter in certain situations. But it's going to be so many ways that Dwayne Casey can throw this lineup out there throughout the game. So we'll see what he do, man. Better opportunity for him to get, you know, some of these young guys some playing time this year. Kyrie Thomas is going to be tough for him. He's going to have to really step up, especially during this training camp. He had a good game during the summer league, but then he kind of got inconsistent after that. So if he wants to fight for some time, he definitely has to do it during training camp and during preseason. But if not, then he'll be a part of the, you know, the developmental process with him and Jordan Bone. You know, as far as them going to the G League and continuing to develop, you know, that definitely is something that I would, you know, I would think that would happen. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Interesting things, man, with this roster. But I'm definitely looking forward, you know, to when the Pistons get to go to camp, man. I want to see what these battles is like. A lot of workout, you know, videos starting to emerge all of a sudden. You know, you've seen Blake Griffin, you've seen Andre continuing to work on the shooting. You know, and I feel like he posts some of them videos just to frustrate fans because he puts sarcastic wording with it. because fans, they so irrational, man. They're so, oh God, I don't know where they even fix their mouth to say some of the stuff they say. They say, oh, why is he not working out? Listen, man, you got to damn near go on Black Ops to find out if Blake Griffin is working out or not. So nobody says nothing to him. Have you seen anything with Reggie Jackson besides the first little clip we seen? These guys, you know, they work out. I don't care if they go into a video shoot. They'll go to a gym in that town and get it in. If you don't believe me, do your research. But yeah, him working on this jump shot is a process. Even though he was not able to shoot it consistently last year, it's something that he needs to continue to work on. He does work on his post moves, man. And, you know, videos they'll continue, you know, to emerge, man. But I'm not a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know that you're working, which he is. And I want to see the improvements come, you know, preseason, beginning of the season. So, you know, that's that, man. Another childish topic that's always out there in Pistons Twitter. The fake rumors of the trades. You know, that's already started, man. The season ain't got going yet. They even threw one out there about Blake Griffin, man. It's so stupid, man. It is so stupid. And it's just, man, you know, this, I don't even want to talk about it. But anyway, those are the topics I wanted to talk to y'all about, man. Definitely appreciate y'all watching my content. And for all the new subscribers, man, I appreciate your subscription. But this is what I do, man. Sometimes you may see the video effects, but sometimes I go classic old school like this right now. People that's been watching me for a long time know what it is, man. You know, so I definitely appreciate everybody taking the time to click this video, man. And continue to, you know, continue to discuss the Detroit Pistons with me. So, you know, that's pretty much all I got for y'all, man. With that being said, one of my slogans, with that being said, I'll catch you guys later, man. Just leave it in the comments.